All right, so before we begin this video, I'm going to tell you about two things. One, make sure you watch all the way to the end because I'm going to give you inside information that you will not see anywhere in writing. Many people don't even know about it. If you don't know about this, you're going to miss out because you could qualify for thousands of dollars in onboard comps in addition to all the other benefits I give you. Plus, stay tuned to the end for the bloopers. So make sure you watch till the end. I'll give you the secret for the onboard comps. Welcome to Casino Royale, home of the Players Program, Club Royale, where you can earn instant rewards, free cruises, onboard perks, and free play all year long just by playing in the casino. So this video is going to tell you everything you need to know. I'm going to have all the benefits explained, how you can get your instant rewards, your annual tier benefits, free drinks, onboard credit, you name it. It's going to be right here in this video. So let's start off with the instant rewards. First thing to know is, if you're going to gamble, you insert your CPAS card in the slot machine or you hand it to the dealer at the tables and they will track your play automatically. There's no need to sign up or register. And so the way the program works is, as you gamble, typically you get about 1 point for every $5 coin in on slots. And for table games, it's they use an example of blackjack, $10 a hand, $10 an hour. But I play roulette, so typically you get about 300 points per hour if you're playing about $200 a spin. But here's the thing, the more points you get, you can rack up the rewards for free cruises. And so the minimum you need for any cruise discount is 400 points. As you move up the tiers, the first category you get for free balcony, free ocean view would be 1,200 points. So as little as 1,200 points, you could start earning a free cruise certificate. And as you go up the ranks in the points, you get more free play and you get higher category cabins. So let's take an example of 6,500 points. You get a free balcony or junior suite on select sailings. So 6,500 points and you get $750 in free play. What's new for 2025? They added more tiers above the 15,000 points. They have a 25,000 point level. So you get instant reward certificate just from that cruise for a grand suite and 2,000 of free play. A 40,000 points on one cruise, you get a grand suite and 2,500 of free play. And now they have a 70,000 point certificate that you earn on any one cruise. It gets a grand suite or higher based on your play and up to 5,000 free play. So you can get an owner's suite, a loft suite. So you can see you can get a free cruise as little as 1,200 points or 800 points. So that's a pretty good deal. So what do the points do over the year? So this is just for the free cruise during your current cruise that you're on. Over the course of the year, starting April 1st, all the way through March 31st of next year, your points on every cruise are cumulative and they are added up to reach the certain tier levels that you need to qualify for the continuing benefits during the year. So they give this in your room. Here's the different tier levels. So I'm going to go over these real quick. So to get to 2,500 points over the course of a year, you reach Prime. Prime level is where you get the free drinks in the casino. You don't have a 5% charge when you get cash at a table. You get a discount on the internet. And you do get an annual tier complimentary cruise in an interior for 2. Any cruise up to 7 nights. So that's up to 2,500 points. Once you get 25,000 points, you reach Signature. Signature is where the really good benefits start. So you still get the same benefits of Prime, but your annual tier comp cruise is a balcony. Also, if you're Prime, you already get random offers and checking clubroyaleoffers.com. I'm going to put the name down here on the page here, clubroyaleoffers.com. You enter your last name and your crown and anchor number, and you can see all the offers that you get. And so lately, the offers have been really good. They've been sending weekly offers to people that are Prime, Signature, and Masters. So once you get to Signature, though, you get 1 free device for the internet. which is good. You get an annual tier comp and a balcony, any cruise up to 7 nights, and these are for 2. And you get the invitation to the annual signature cruise, which is usually in a balcony also for 2 people. So that's a really good benefit. Plus, the higher level you go up in the tiers, the more random offers you get. So besides your instant reward certificate that you earn, you get your annual tier complimentary cruise, and every cruise you go on, you can earn another instant rewards, and you still get all these benefits all year long. So the points add up. You don't have to get 25,000 points on one cruise. You can get, say, 5,000 points on a cruise, and if you have 5 of them over the year, it adds up and you get your 25,000 points that way. So you don't have to try to get it all in one cruise. The next level up, which is Masters, is 100,000 points. So think of it this way. If you need 100,000 points to reach Masters, you got to do $500,000 coin in a slot machine. Come on through, come on through. Another Casino Royale guest. So for a Masters, it takes a lot. It's not going to be very easy. So you need 100,000 points to reach Masters. And the benefits there are you get an annual tier complimentary cruise and a grand suite. Really nice. You get onboard credit. Every single cruise you get onboard credit just for being a Masters. Typically it's $100 on a cruise, on a 7-night cruise. If it's less than that, you get $50. I think it's a 4-night cruise, you get $50. If it's a 5 or 6-night cruise, you get $75. And then 7-night cruise, it's $100 onboard credit. That's automatically in addition to whatever you get from next cruise onboard credit and other things. So that's automatic casino comp. What else do you get for Masters besides the Grand Suite? You get invited to the annual Masters cruise, which typically you get a junior suite, and you get really good offers. But the best thing for Masters is it's almost like Pinnacle level. You get priority embarking, priority disembarking, you get the key lunch, you get the key breakfast at the end, which is really nice. You get access to the coastal kitchen for dinner, typically. You could ask for breakfast and lunch, but typically coastal kitchen. You don't get access to the Suites Lounge or Suite Sun Deck, but you do get priority seating in the shows, and you do get the onboard credit, as I said. So if you have 20 cruises booked over the year, and they're all 7-night cruises, you get $100 per cruise onboard credit. So that is part of the Masters benefit. And again, you don't have to reach 100,000 in one cruise. It can be over the course of a year. So try to pace yourself out. And those are the benefits of the Masters. And stay tuned for more. Okay, so in addition to all the instant reward certificates you get, and the more points you get on each cruise, the higher up you go. The thing to note here is to get the onboard credit that comes with the free cabin, you need to book a next cruise booking on board the current cruise that you're on to get the bonus of the free play. So example, if you get a $6,500 points, 6,500 points certificate, you get a free balcony and 700 free play, 750 free play. In order to get that free play, you need to do an open booking or book a particular sailing while you're on board. So you get a next cruise booking, that automatically gives you onboard credit, but you then qualify for the $750 free play. So when you go on that cruise, you go to the cashier, you give them your card, and they give you your free play. They load it on either a slot machine or they give you chips to play at the table. So you need to do the onboard booking to qualify for the bonus free play. So let's talk for a minute about the booking the next cruise while you're on board. And you need to book the next cruise while you're on board to get the free play offer as part of your instant reward certificate. So say you got an instant reward certificate at the 6,500 point level, and it's a balcony with 750 free play. You need to do the open booking or pick a ship and sail date and get next cruise reservation while you're on board to qualify for that $750 in free play. If you don't do that, then you just get the complimentary balcony without the free play. But go ahead and get the onboard booking, and you can go to next cruise desk, fill out the piece of paper, and say, I'll choose later. You have 60 days to choose a sailing, and you get not only the onboard credit from next cruise, but then you get the free play that you get in your certificate. Or do like I do, very simply, use the app, and it takes 2 seconds. You just click yes, and automatically charges your credit card $200. It's not the same card that you have on your onboard account. It's the credit card you have entered in your, that you paid your original reservation on, but it's going to be separately, not in your onboard charge. But you're going to get $200 deposit charged, and when you get home, call Club Royale, say, I have an instant reward certificate I'd like to redeem, give them the reservation number. They will pull it up. They'll create a booking for you with your ship and sail date that you want and your category of cabin. Make sure they apply the onboard, the free play, plus you get your onboard credit from next cruise. So that's how you do the open booking, or pick a ship and sail date as well. You can do that as well on board, or just do like I do, the open booking. And when you get home, you can decide what you want to do. But that's how you get the free play from your instant reward certificate. So make sure, don't forget to do the open booking on the app. It takes 2 seconds. To summarize, the instant reward certificates are good for those particular sailings where you reach these levels, and the higher you go up, the better your offers are. The points are cumulative over the year to reach your levels of Prime, Signature, or Masters, and it starts it ends March 31st. So beginning April 1st all the way to March 31st, you can accumulate points. So you don't have to get it all in one cruise. So those points continue to roll till the end of the year, the end of the term, then they come up with your level. So go to clubroyaleoffers.com, enter your last name and your Crown and Anchor number, and there you should see a tally of your cumulative points to date. You should also see whatever the random offers they load. And there's Prime members that just barely have 2,500 points, and they're getting many free cruises. Now, what is a typical spend? So someone may ask, how much do I have to spend to get a free cruise? Well, according to the instant reward certificate, you could get a cruise fare for 2 at 1,200 points. Possibly, depending on the sailing. Definitely, for sure, cruise fare for 2 is going to be at the 2,000 point level, where you're going to get 150 free play and an interior or up to a balcony. So just say, for purposes of argument here, 2,000 points is what you need. So how much do I have to spend to get 2,000 points? If you're very lucky, you will win, and you don't have to spend any money out of pocket. If you lose, and your average loss is typical of people here in the casino, it could cost you $2,000 to get 2,000 points. That's like $1 per point. So that's average to decent luck, about 2,000 points for $2,000. If you have pretty bad luck, it may cost you $4,000 to get 2,000 points. So that's probably not going to get much worse than that. But if you're looking to get Prime, so 2,500 points, so it could be $5,000, could be $2,500, somewhere in between. So $2,500 to $5,000 is, I think, what you would pretty much look to spend to reach Prime on either one cruise, or you can spread it out over multiple cruises. And once you get to Prime, you're going to see offers. First, you're going to get your Prime annual interior. You're going to get an instant reward certificate. Plus, you're going to get your random offers. Checking clubroyaleoffers.com. So how do I get all my cruises for free? I gamble. And maybe typically my average points per cruise could be 7,000 to 25,000, depending on how much I gamble. So a week-long cruise, you'll get more points. But every cruise I gamble, I usually get one of these certificates that's a balcony or higher. This one, I'm actually in a grand suite. So I got a grand suite plus 2,000 free play. Very nice. And I get all my cruises the same way. Get my instant reward certificate, book the onboard booking so I can get my free play. And then you check clubroyaleoffers.com, and lo and behold, there's multiple offers. And probably so many offers, I can't take them all. So you get offers of complimentary junior suite with 200 free play. Club Royale now is adding new benefits that they have not had before. Random offers that will include drink packages, deluxe beverage package included. Dining, Chops plus one dining. Passes to the Hideaway Beach Club at Coco Cay plus Thrill Water Park. Private party at Coco Cay. So Royal Caribbean is stepping up the game, trying to match the competitors by giving more onboard comps to their members. And so right now they're testing these based on random offers, and they're going to see if this works out really good. But some people get these offers that are prime, and some people that are masters don't get these. So this is random offers they test. But so that's one of the big changes for 2025 is Club Royale is now testing new types of offers, and now much more frequent offers. It used to be people would complain they didn't get enough offers. They were high up in the tier and they weren't getting a lot of offers. And so before, Club Royale was more of a player building program where when you get a new gambler in, they really try to give them offers, and the people that are already established, that are masters and up, signature and up, they don't give them as many offers because they figure these people are already coming back to gamble. But they're finding out that these loyal members are going to other cruise lines because they're getting better offers over there. So Royal is finally realizing they need to reward their loyal members with more frequent offers and better onboard perks. So we talked, they listened. One other thing to know is onboard instant reward points. That's right. Based on your points during that cruise, in addition to the instant reward certificate, you also earn instant reward points that you can redeem towards free play or cash on your account. But you have to know you want this to be cash on your account, and it can only count against charges typically. But the typical amount is 250 points gets you $5 in free play. So if you have 1,000 points, you should get $20 in free play. You can use it in the slot machine or free play at tables. So make sure, do not forget to redeem your instant reward points at the end. Go talk to the host on the last night. Say, what are my onboard points, my reward points? If you want them to be redeemed as chips, you need to go tell them. Otherwise, they're going to be automatically loaded on the slot machine. And you'll see that when you log into your slot machine, into personal banker. But for the onboard comps, I got a secret for you. Watch at the end of the video. You're going to see what to do for onboard comps. All right, here's a little known secret. If you are a high roller and you're on your cruise and you get over 10,000 points during that cruise, you may qualify for onboard comps in addition to the other benefits you get. Onboard comps, meaning they will write off charges on your onboard account, dinner, excursions, anything you buy on board, shopping. You need to know how to do this. So number one, if you have over 10,000 points, you may qualify. It does depend on the ship and the host, but if you have losses, significant losses, you definitely should qualify for some onboard comps. I've gotten over $1,300 in onboard comps with maybe 12,000 points, and I had actually won, but I still got over $1,300 in onboard comps. And the higher points you have and the more loss you have, you will definitely get onboard comps. You need to ask the host on the last night of the cruise, and if it's maybe 1 or 2 days before the cruise is over, and you already know you got a lot of points and a pretty good loss, and you're pretty much done gambling, you can ask ahead of time. A lot of times they won't tell you. They only have to wait till the last night, they say. But you tell them you're done gambling, because if you have significant onboard comps, they will give you. You need to know about it so you can go shopping or go have a massage in the spa or dinner at Chops and go shopping. So some of the hosts will tell you, yes, you need to spend like $400 or $500. This way it gives you at least a day to know, because if you don't have any onboard charges, they won't write them off. Every once in a while, I get a surprise casino comps at the end without any other charges. So I would just get comps off of my final bill, but don't count on that. You need to ask them, what are your comps at the end? And most of the time they will tell you an approximate amount. Of course, if you ask them 2 days before the cruise, they won't tell you anything, but maybe a day before the cruise, they'll tell you. but it's based on your losses. They can give you an estimate. Sometimes they say you didn't lose enough. Sometimes they say we can tell you what it is now, but if you go back and play and win, it will come off of your comps. So these comps are very valuable. So keep that in mind. All right, so before I begin this video, I want to tell you one thing. Make sure you watch all the way to the end because there's two reasons. One, got hilarious bloopers, by the way. But number two, there is a secret perk that you will not see written down anywhere. You're not going to know about this anywhere else. It could be worth thousands of dollars, and you need to know all about it to get it. You have to ask for it to get it. There's no written rules and no written nothing.